Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, I really in a question at this point, but I guess I could sit there and ask the question. Cyrus is Mason and Austin's boss on General Hospital. My question is, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Let me sit there and check some stuff out to make sure everything is good. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Let me sit there and check some stuff out to make sure everything is good. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Let me sit there and check. That was annoying. Let's see if the messaging is working. There we go. All right, well, let's see if it works on this side. There we go. Lashanta's in the chat was good. Lashanta's in the chat was good. Lashanta was good. Melly. It's good. Melly Mel, my heart queen. Monique is in the chat. And Rihanna is in the chat. And Rihanna says kind of disappointed. So actually got some Popeyes today. Jakara's. And Janetta's in the chat. What's good, and Janetta? As I expect you would now. As I expect you would. So how's everyone doing tonight? And Ariana says kind of disappointed. It was great. It was great, Monique. It was great. Darby's in the chat. What's good, Darby? I've been good, Jakars. How about you? And Gloria's in the chat. Was good, Gloria? Yeah, no, it was great. I was kind of in a so-so mood in the morning when I got up and everything like that, and then I wanted to do a live stream, and I just had a really great time. So pretty much everyone in the live stream last night really made it such a good time. No, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it tonight. Jakars. Oh, okay. All right. That's cool, Mel. Thank you for letting me know. Cyrus is in the chat. Yeah, no, I gotta watch it tonight. Whoa, okay. Nathaniel's in the chat. Greetings from the set. Okay. Let's everyone say what's up, Nathaniel. That would have been interesting, Ariana. Exactly. Mr. Gray's in the chat. He says greetings from the set. That's pretty awesome. Laura B's in the chat. What's good, Laura B? Joshua is in the chat. What's good, Joshua? Oh my god, this Popeyes is so good. I haven't had it in like a good couple of weeks. And James says you all want to see the G's building? Yes. 1 second. You did, Mel, you did. Spiderquake's in the chat. It's Cyrus, yep. Listen, I'm cool with it being Cyrus. And yes to that, yes. I sent you the link. You want to pop through. Dory says, I was walking in Philly today and I walked past a comedy club next to Maurice Bernard had a show on the 5th of September. Wow. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised about that as well. That's exactly what I said, RB. That's exactly what I said. I said the same thing. And yes, if you're still in the chat, the answer to that is hell to the yes. Hell to the yes. Right quick that this is the best trainer looking and well, gotta compliment that. Yeah, she was on point. She was on point, right quick. She was definitely on point. Definitely. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's where it's done.
That is what's up.
Look at that tropical storm. Everybody in California is tripping out over that storm. But yep, there it is. Ground floor, that's where all of our dressing rooms are. And then those four are the studio. And then God is up there where the windows are.
Makes sense.
And that's Frank's office and payroll and casting. Yep, I do my scene today with Cyrus. We just finished rehearsing.
Nice. I'm with Cyrus being a boss.
There's a lot more gonna happen. I just haven't said anything, but y'all will see. You'll either like it or you won't, and if Spiderquake don't like it, we don't care. I'll catch you all later.
Later. That's what's up. And Randall's in the chat. What's good, Randall? Again, let's thank Nathaniel Gray for that because he didn't have to do that. That is just awesome. Randall's in the chat. 150. Jesus Christ! You can cook an egg on a damn on a sidewalk. Last days in the chat. What's good? Last day. Yes. Yep. We was all there. We all saw it. Definitely some shade. Exactly. It's all love. It's all love. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Seriously, and thank you for that. That was awesome. Oh my God. I've lost hope for what you call it at this point. I lost hope for Glenn. Then I say he was cute. Who was that? Oh, on General Hospital. He plays a character named Mason, who is not so much of a villain, more of a morally gray character. Oh, sorry, it's just my favorite show. It's okay. Yeah, no, I got you. I'm doing good. I got my Popeyes. I am good. Monique says if all goes back to Liam, she is a glutton for punishment, taking back a man limited. Yep. Yes. No, no. But Monique, she's doing it for the kids. She's doing it for the kids. I'm doing good, Black Man. How you doing? But we said that head tilt was mischievous as hell. Black Man, it's good to see you. Curry says as long as Mason and Cyrus know their place, I'm happy that place is a harm by Ava. Oh, well, he did sit there and say you were going to be upset with him. Keep that in mind. I'm glad to hear that, my friend. This is so good. I'm going to put this to the side so I can have some chicken. Reynolds says, "Oh, I would known that if I still watch GH." Yeah, you just watched Days of Our Lives now, right? Why did you start watching GH, Randall? Also, it's good to see you again. Also, if you're just coming in, hit the like button. I have no idea what the like situation is like, but Lashanta says, "How Sunny know about the book? About book? Here's the thing. It's Sunny. I think it's more the question of what don't he know. That goes on in Pentville. Curry says he was bluffing. He knows and passionate. No, you are just passionate, Cyrus. You are just a very passionate person. You're a very passionate person. But I don't get the sense that he was bluffing at all. And I totally forgot napkins, so this is gonna be fun. Yeah, hope I'm not gonna. Well, as far as Cyrus situation goes, oh, I gotta use my pinky at this point now. This is where I am now. Harry says he ain't doing nothing to my Ava or Avery. That's under my protection. Mom says, "How do you feel about Ava Shaw Susan Bank?" Good for her. Good for her. I'm happy about that. She deserves that. Quiet guy Miss Wu asked Curtis to sell the club, and Marshall was there at that time. Yo, here's the thing. He better learn how to talk. He better learn how to talk to people. Marsha's in the chat. Was good, Marsha? Yes, I did. Thank you so much. No, it was great. What is the topic? What are we talking about? Cyrus being the boss of General. I mean, the boss of Mason and Austin. How you feel about that? How you feel about and being a what you call it boss? Lashanta said, Kyle knows he's a hypocrite. Archer's worse than Summer. You know, you're right about that in a sense. Brenda said we don't have Popeyes here. Face purple, crying face. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm counting my blessings. I'll tell you that much right now. Lawanda says, big surprise that Cyrus is the boss. Cyrus is the is Mason Austin boss. Who says I happen to see it and I never thought silver and pink? What? Brother says boss of a hillbilly monster. Mobster. Los Santos said I believe Valentine meeting Mason. Hmm. Yeah, because it can't be Miss Wilton. Crystal says Spencer and Trina are not over by a long shot. Okay, you say so. We have to respectfully agree to disagree on that one. Wanda said I would have never thought of that. Never thought of what? Restaurant is how TJ remembers Mason. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I said. It made sense when he said, hey to all, can't stay long, walk break. All right, well, I appreciate you spending your break with us. Thank you, Monique. All right, another goddamn rock star tonight. Tracy Steves in the chat. Was good, Tracy Steves. How you doing tonight? Marsha said TJ was kidnapped by Cyrus. Yes, and that's how he recognized, what you call it, Mason. Harry says I still love watching Thomas punch Liam. Gary's. Marsha says when did Thomas punch Liam? A couple of years ago, way back when. Well, maybe a couple of years ago. The one that says Cyrus being the boss of Mason also sorry about that. It makes sense. I'm cool with it. You know, I really want another leg. They didn't have it, so I had to sit there and get a breast. Chicken. Trisha says I'm doing good. Happy Wednesday. It's been leaving GH. Um, no, what did you hear about that or something? Let's not just Ava statement. So Austin had Mason help him. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Harry says I want you to address it to the stream. Your thoughts on the fight. Thomas won that fight. Okay, so okay, I only saw bits and pieces of it, so I was like, all right. I figure I was like, you know what, Liam won at the end, but to be honest, Thomas did actually win that fight. So Cyrus is right. Cyrus is right. I was wrong. Shandell is in the chat. What's good, Shandell? How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Jackie P's in the chat. Shandell says the Austin knew Nick was not dead. Yep. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Shandell. I did not. Shandell, I did not see that coming. Tracy says no, didn't even hear anything. Only was asking because he was asking Elizabeth to be the. Oh, okay. No, he was. He was. No, no, he was on the show. Marsha says, well, it was another person that played Thomas. No, the same one. Same actor. Same actor. Actually. Big Nate's in the chat. Was good, Nate? They were good for the most part. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, Brooke actually kind of annoyed me today, which is not really too much of a surprise for anyone. Um, exactly. So Austin's been playing there, but yep. And you know the thing is, Lashanti, most people in the chat actually called it out. Thank you, Tyndall. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tyndall Davis. Thank you. Marshall said, I think this Thomas is the third Thomas. Joshua says, more and Tess are dealing with that thought that, yep, the Thunder. But here's the thing, Joshua. I'll sit there and say this much. That was actually the first time that I actually felt anything for them was during that scene. That was the only thing. I'm not gonna lie, that was the only time that I actually felt any sort of emotion from them. Robbie says, oh, they can give his brother Wyatt a crack in the mouth too. Randall says, I'm actually 150 miles away from Popeyes. Oh wow. They have a delivery service? Or do they have like Grubhub and stuff? Randall says Thomas punched Liam said, no, this was 2019. Right, Kyrie's? When they had that fight and then they got on the rooftop. That was a good episode though. That was a good episode. Oh my goodness. Not just the fight. I mean, just in general, LaShanta says Watson he didn't say Spencer from Bob. That's a damn good question, LaShanta. But yet he saved Drew, which Drew can already. You know what? LaShanta, that's a damn good question. Mel says I read Tyler, SDO, and Kyle Cousin could be making their revenge. Be making a surprise on the Young and the Restless, so Summer could hook up with Dio to get revenge. I think it's going to be Chance. I think it's going to be Chance. And I cannot pronounce his name. Good night, everyone. Hey, Albert. If Cyrus is Pikeman. Nope, I don't. Well, I don't know if he's Pikeman. McCoy Gloria? Oh, Jesus Christ. How do you pronounce it? Oh, here we go. Shakita? Is that how you pronounce the name? Shakita? Let me know if I actually pronounced your name right. LaWanda says Trina asked Spencer about his liver situation was long overdue. I'm not. Yeah, that should have been happened. Exactly, Marshall. Oh wow, Shakita. Yeah, I actually pronounced the name right for the first time in a very long time. That's awesome. Sindel says Hope will be miserable. She is trying to please her family, especially Brooke. Yes. And she says she's doing it for the kids. Don't forget about that. Have a good night, Denise. Have a good night, Denise. Thank you for joining. Lashanta says, why do Brooke trash Tom to Ridge? And my whole thing is I feel like Ridge should be checking her a lot more. Makai's in the chat was good, Makai. Renner said chicken be cold coming from that far, and I can't imagine the cause. Yeah, yeah, no, I got you. That does suck. What's good, Makai? I guess time will tell. No, time will tell. Her says she's not doing it for the kids, only for Bab. She never mentioned Douglas once today. She knows dang well Douglas don't care one bit for Liam. Hmm. Surprise. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. There's for me the problem with I'm gonna like Mariah and Tess is that a lot of their lines, their dialogue is very cringe. Brenda says OMG Brooke is the whitest wife. She definitely comes well, she definitely comes across as a what you call it, Karen. Marsha says I'm tired of these women using kids in their stories. But this is why I hope that Hope is pregnant with twins or triplet, nothing what Karen Logan would be able to do about that. Sasha says Gladys spent Sasha's money now she's down to her stocks. No, Marsha, he was hoping Carrie's just hoping that she's pregnant. Cinderella says everyone stay safe. Everyone's saying stay together for Beth, but what about Kelly and Douglas broken family? LaShawn, do you actually think that Gladys is going to do the right thing at this point? That's hilarious. LaShanta says, host been sticking with Tom off cam. Brandon says, can I call Liam a blank god in this chat room because he truly. You're another person. Okay, so you're another person that doesn't like good old Osh. Marsha says Cyrus cut his hair because he is doing a movie about grass, so Gage wrote. Really? Oh, well, that makes sense. You know, I actually saw him in the intro too. I thought that was interesting. Curry says when people question if Thomas was the father, I saw many days where those babies could then conceive. Also, if you're just coming to the chat, make sure you go back and watch the first couple minutes of it. Nathaniel showed the outside building of GH, which I thought was pretty cool. He popped on here for a little bit and showed us the well, he showed us the building outside. So I thought that was pretty cool. So when you go back and replay this video, watch the first few minutes. First, okay. The one little Shanta says, I mean, I thought that doctor said he would pay her debt off. He did say that, right? He did say that, right? Right, Chad? LaShanta said, I thought that the doctor said he would pay off her debt, and now he wants money? Wait. You know, that's actually a really good question. Randall said, okay. Marsha says, I will go back and check it out later and leave a comment. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. Freddie's in the chat. Was good, Freddie? Cat Lady's in the chat. Oh my God, Cat Lady, thank you so much. Thank you for the video. Thank you. Cat Lady made this really cool video. I put it in my comment section in my community tab, but definitely check it out. Thank you so much, Cat Lady. My God, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Here says I'm holding out hope that one day Maura West is going to join our live stream one day. She's already saw one of my videos. Discuss is yes. Yeah, anything is possible at this point. Rasanta Sally was wrong to tell Nick he would have been a great dad to Ava. Yeah, I said that. I was like, yes. And it's so funny, Kyrie, because when I heard that, seriously, when I heard that, I thought about you. Because I sat there, I was like, wow, that's so out of pocket. Why does the doctor hate Sasha? She doesn't. He doesn't. He just likes money. And no, seriously, thank you, Cat Lady. Thank you. Thank you. Bobby said no, LaShanta. He never said he would pay Clyde's debt. He wants money to stop. No, but before that, though, right? My God said, I bet you big time now. We may see you on GH. I don't know about that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know about that. Marcia says, love Maura West from As the World Turn as Carly. Ain't that something? Maura West played a character named Carly. Now she's on a show where another character's playing Carly. Freddie says, I'm happy for Felicia. She found her next path of life. Yeah, I just wish that we didn't have to sit there and sit through that scene for that. But LaShanta said, yes, he did. He said for a favor. He said for a favor. Or did he say, okay, did he say that? Or I'm not going to lie. You know what? You could be right. Always going to work with Summer to Chelsea. Well, she got to do something. LaShanta said, yes, he did. Okay. And Cat Lady says, Gladys is going down. Well, yeah, she's going to hell. she's going to hell. Marsha says she wore 7 Emmys on that song. Yeah, she kills it. I'm not surprised. Kurt says when Sally and Nick break up, Sally deserves deserves for Adam to thoroughly reject her. Yeah, I'm with that. Trust me. Now, Lorby says, why is Felicia giving up being a PI? That's a damn good question. That is a really good question. Mel says, Albert, did you see the way that Audra texts? Yeah, I mean, the dude is bummed out. Listen, when you're turning down some hot lovemaking, yeah, you turn down some hot lovemaking, you know. Nick says Nick does not need any more children. Why is why not doing this to Nick? We don't even see Christian on the show. That's shake my damn head. But that's a really good question. Why is she just magically deciding to give up, being a PI? Oh my god, that is so good. I mean, it's so bad for you. Okay? I want people to know that I'm pretty sure Pop is actually bad as far as like, I don't know, your health or whatever, but Lashanta said because of Mac. The goddess is in the chat. Was good. Jesse Jess. That's funny. I do remember you saying that the last time too. My dude really does not like he does not like Nick. Good old Nick. What's good, Jess? Hope you had a good day. Freddie says, what was the point of the pasta scene with Sunny and Ava? Like, it felt like it was filler today. You know what? Maybe. I'm at this point, I'm just so done with her just walking around, constantly talking about the same story. Yes, constantly just talking about my house burned down. I'm like, boo, are you actually trying to find this shooter at this point? Or are you just walking around constantly saying the same thing to, like, what are you doing? Marcia says, I love Nick. He's from Oklahoma. Wait, you love the actor or you love the character, Marcia? Darby says, Nick, Nick's like talking things about Adam versus, taking things from Adam versus his son, then it's his girlfriend. It's like Adam is eating world best steak and then comes Nick to take steak from Adam. I stab him with a fork. It was so good. It was so good to see you, Luanda. You have a great night. Lasanta says Nick was Sally to spite. Wow. The conspiracy theories about that is just insane. I'm pretty sure he doesn't sit there and be like, how could I sit there and spike Adam today? You know what I'll do? I'll take his girlfriend. Harry says I don't like Nick, but that's not even about him, more about Sally learning the hard way she chose the wrong brother, and Nick blames her for her condition, goes back to Sharon. You mean like he did with Sharon? You mean like when he was with Sharon and then he went to Phyllis? Wasa says I love Nick from back in the day when he first came to YNR. I love Christina. She is from Oklahoma too. Oh, that's yeah. I think her name is Lexi or something like that. Okay. Harry says, "Yep." Receptor. How was Sally too? Rashanta says he cares about her, but Adam loves her. But see, okay, and this is okay. This is what I'm gonna sit there and say about this. Because somebody was like, "Oh, he took Sally away." Sally's a grown ass woman. Can we just sit there and recognize the fact that Sally is a grown ass woman? Nick didn't sit there and take. Okay, I'm just gonna sit there and say this once. Nick did not take Sally away from Adam. Okay, Sally chose Nick. Sally is a grown ass woman. Okay, I want people to get used to the idea that that's on Sally. Regardless if he only cares about her, Sally made her choice. If she wants to choose a, if she wants exactly, if she wants to sit there and choose a person, thank you, Darby. If you want to sit there and choose a person, that's on Sally. We can't sit there and blame Nick for that. Just that GH was okay. I did like the combo between Austin and Cyrus. Yeah, no, that was definitely interesting. Marsha said thank you. Sally's grown and she was grown on being beat. Exactly. And yet we're gonna sit there and blame Nick for that. Nick 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 took Sally from Adam. That's not how that works. Lashanta says Sally loves Adam, but using Nick like Summer said. Okay, well then that's on Sally then. Why are we blaming Nick for that? Curry says you have to get Evan Host in the chat. Listen, if because you heard him Nathaniel, he's good friends with Evan, so yeah, that'd be cool. Listen, if they were hanging out one day and they want to come to the chat, I'd be open for that. I'll be open for that. Curry says Woody Cyrus is actually Austin's bio father. Yeah, Lashanta says I blame both of them, but why are we blaming Nick though? Sally's a grown woman. Why are we blaming Nick? I blame both of them. How about we just blame the person that actually is the problem? I've never took her seriously. Sharon says Sharon told Nick it's a pattern. Are we going to start blaming Nick for pollution as well? Because I mean, we can do that as well. If we're going to sit and start blaming Nick for that. Sally, let's play it safe with Nick, no matter if my engine roars with Adam. Exactly, but yet we're going to sit there and blame Nick for that. Yeah, heaven forbid we don't hold Sally accountable for her actions. That she's not a grown ass woman. No, let's blame Nick for that. Thank you, Janet. Gorgeous, sexy Janet is in the chat. Gorgeous, sexy Queen Janet is in the chat. Thank you. Jesus, thank you, Janet. Just says I definitely forgot he was a quartermain. Yes. Double C was good. Playing games so dated. Exactly. Exactly. I blame both of them. How are we blaming both of them? Sally's a grown ass woman. What are we blaming Nick for? This is exactly what I'm just saying. When I say about bias, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's like people don't like Nick so much that they'll sit there and blame him for stuff that's not even his fault. I think that's the part to me that's just somewhat laughable. Makai says, I see women marry the safe guy while their heart is somewhere else. Exactly. But somehow we want to sit there and blame. Carrie says, damn, Abby, you defending Nick really hard tonight. No, I want to count. No, I'm not even. It's not even about defending Nick. It's about holding people accountable. Okay? About holding Nick accountable. We can't sit there and blame Nick. Nick didn't steal Sally from Adam. Sally chose Nick over Adam, regardless of her reasons. So why are we going to sit there and be blaming Nick for that? Like Jesus Christ. I know some people don't like Nick, but the ability to sit there and try to like separate that is astounding for some people. Double C says it was boring today. It was a boring day. I like boring, less drama. Oh, it's actually pretty great. I got me some Popeyes. Ariana says people sometimes see what they want to see. Yeah, yeah, and I've trust me, I've noticed that. Mel says it won't be long that Steph and Gabby are going to find out the secret. Yeah, because Gabby is super like nosy, and Leo's reaction made zero sense. Ronnie Ron's in the chat. What's good, Ronnie Ron? Kelly says Nick always picking up Adam's leftovers, and I get that. Just says what's in the Popeyes. I got some French fries, um, two pieces of chicken, and some mashed potatoes. Harry says Nick is jealous of Adam and Victoria is jealous of Adam. Okay. I don't really know about that, but okay. Freddie says Cyrus being Austin's father. Oh please, no more long lost children. First it was the Curtis and Trina, and then it's Willow. Why not do another one then, right? Cyrus. Oh, the thing says Nick's a tool. Always wants to get women pregnant. He's lucky Grace didn't get a kid. But don't forget high school friend Amy. Kylie says, "Did you get an apple pie?" No, because I already got I still got that chocolate cake in my refrigerator. Just says boring meal. Damn, boring meal. Actually, tastes pretty tasty though. But thanks, Jess. Thanks for making me feel better about my choices of food today. I appreciate you. Marsha said they never like Adam at all, and Victor knows this. Lashanta says Miss Wu out of order today. No, she wasn't really out of order. She's being stepped on by too many people and being disrespected. Cause she want that club. She's a villain. That's what she wants, and she should get it. Mikhail says, Albert, where's the hot biscuits with honey? Oh, I didn't get that. I just got regular. What was it, Jeff? I got regular, boring, um, a boring meal. Jeff said, "LOL." Why just two piece? Where's the biscuits? Are the red beans and rice? Hmm, I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't have an answer for that. I usually just get the same things whenever I go to Popeyes. I know for a fact I'm jealous. Randall said Dimitri was bent on world domination. Now he's just been. Wow. Yeah. You know what? Actually, to tell you the truth, red beans actually does sound pretty good. But I do like mash over rice. I didn't think about the red beans. Damn. I should have hit you up before I actually went out and got my food. Ron Silver, what was your take on Ava and Harrison today? I'm not a fan of Ava, Ron. I still don't like the way that she treated her son. Lasanta said at Curtis Club. Marsha said it was a song called Mr. Bojangles? What? Darby says, "What? No biscuits, no honey? Are you?" Clearly, I am, Darby. Clearly, I am. Just says, "Now I want some Popeyes." Was actually really good. Mr. Bear said, "Was the chicken spicy?" No, it was mild. It was a very mild, boring, um, very mild, boring meal. Right, Jess? W says, "What?" Okay. Harry says, "As a comment, I'll save it for the members only live stream." Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to hearing that then. And Mr. Bear was good. Moshe said old school song and Mr. Bojangles was a tap dance. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of that. That's interesting. Ron said should just lock Leo in the damn. I'm not gonna lie. His crying over Victor made 0 cents. Literally 0 cents. Chandel says they better stop playing with Miss Wu. Yeah, they talk to her like there's no tomorrow. They talk to her in a very disrespectful way, like there's no tomorrow. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Lasanta says gullible Gwen Gullible is her. Yeah, well, yeah. That's what I gave up on Gwen at this point because I'm like, there's so many red flags. I'm like, I just. W says Bojangles is the Popeyes of the South, and in my personal opinion, oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't. That's interesting. I don't know. I mean, I haven't even went to Kentucky Fried Chicken in so long. Randall says, what valid point? The other valid point, the way Ava treated Charlie, the character was doomed from the start. Yeah, but see that was the thing. Now I understand maybe like postpartum depression or whatever when he was a baby, but as a grown adult, like I'm sorry, but that was just out of pocket. Yeah, no, that was funny, man. I still just felt like him being all sad was just out of pocket and literally came out of left field. Ron said, "Robert, why would it be arrest? Why would Lee be arrested for trying to kill? Why would Lee be arrested for trying to kill Sheila? When did she try to kill Sheila? Just says you should try. Jolie B's is way better. Hmm. Just says why not say KFC is like a normal person? Well, how did I say it? How did I say it, Jess? I'm pretty sure I said oh, I said Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay. Oh my God, Jess, you are literally one of a kind. Marshall said, I think he was the black dancer that danced with the little Shirley Temple way back in the day. I wonder if they were where the name came from. Ariana says, I used to love KFC, chicken, Popeye, chicken pie in a long time. Marshall says, how about church chicken? Huh? Ron says, I hope to God they don't put Harrison with Avery together. Hmm. Just says, so who do you think? So who do we think Pikeman is? See, I'm hoping for either Alcazar, but most likely it's going to be Julie. Here's the thing: if Julie and Jerome ever actually had a chance to come back, this would be a perfect time, very perfect time. Janice said Ava look hot today. Yeah, she was on point. She was on point. Freddie says it's a damn shame that it's a damn shame they did not bring Oprah back on screen, not to visit to see her niece ever since she gave Willow a second chance at life. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it may probably be more of a, probably maybe more on the actress part. But that's a really good question because sometimes it's on the actress part. Darby says I do love Popeyes red beans and rice, but since the pandemic, it went down in quality a lot. Brenda says, "Why are you giving Albert too much about that chicken?" Jess says, "LOL, I didn't. I like Popeyes." No, it's just being Jess. Honestly, 32, Jess, I would not have you any other way. Queen Nikisha's in the chat. What's good, Nikisha? Jackie B says, we used to love crunchy, especially after leaving club. Choose wing, grease, help. White Castles. That's where you should actually go. Marcia says, I would not go to Chick-fil-A anymore. Yeah, why? I'm very curious about that. Because everyone always talks about how Chick-fil-A is like the heaven of heaven when it comes towards chicken. Chandel says, I think Lorenzo is Pikeman. I hope not Luis. Honestly, to tell you the truth, Lorenzo and Luis, they actually seem like the same character to me. Randall says Ava and Harrison are definitely getting together. I anticipate it. Hmm. You know what? That would actually, I think that would actually work just because they worked together before. Oh, Randall, maybe I might have missed your comment, but why'd you stop watching General Hospital though? Ron says, I was saying, Albert, if Lee stabbed Sheila, I wonder if she would. Well, yes. Obviously, yes. If she stabs Sheila, then yes, she's going to jail. Not Twitter jail, I mean like real jail. Wow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Wendy. Every time that she comes on screen, I look at my phone, but I wouldn't go to throwing up though. What? 16-year-old when sent home because she had brownish blonde. 16-year-old was sent home because she had brownish. Hmm. Nikki said Trina looked good, especially pretty. Nikki said Trina looked especially pretty today. I'm glad Spencer overheard her concerns. And Marcia says she's black. Hmm. I mean, I don't know what you can ask. Well, yeah, about the whole her family stuff. Yeah, somebody came in the chat because I in my review I said that what else? I said that Marcia says Albert the boss said a black girl can't wear blonde hair. I mean, yeah, no, that's stupid and just ignorant to sit there and say the least. No, I get that. No, I get it. No, you gotta stand on your principles. I get that. Here's the thing. I never actually went to Chick-fil-A or Chick-fil-A, so I gotta go down. I gotta go there one day. Sindel says that Valentine burned Anna's house. If he did, it has to be something really extreme, like they probably threatened Charlotte's life or something. And what's good, Shakira? Thank you for joining. Wow, this is moving fast as F. Just as I wonder if Cyrus is letting. Hell no. Why would he? Randall says I didn't have a reason, but Tamara was. Carly went out. Yep. Okay, well, yeah, I get it, Randall. Sometimes people just stop watching stuff just because. Like, I stopped watching One Life to Live, and I just didn't go back. Just said Chick fil A is mad good. Yeah, I got to go there one day. I got to go there one day, Josh. One time she wasn't completely boring for the first time in a while. I mean, I don't think it's so much about the Asian thing. He just doesn't like yeah, it's more about just the character. Although I do sit there and think that saying that you want to throw up because you didn't like a character, I felt like that might have been a bit much. And not in a bad way, not in a racist way, just like really? I tend to look at my phone every time that Wendy's on. Double C's I enjoyed the Carly and Jason scenes. Exactly. That's pretty much what it is. He's Jason 2.0. Double said Chick-fil-A is the world champion when it comes to quality service. Harry says Ava has that effect on people when she talks. I listen when she's around and looking. When she's around and looking. The girl says, I feel like everyone hates me. Oh, I mean, maybe is it like family or something like that? Randall said Chick-fil-A is sex on a bun. Yeah, is everything alright, Chicago? What's going on? Chandel says my niece loved Chick-fil-A. She would eat it every day if she could, at least 3 times a week. Jakara says I'm doing a Jewish review later on tonight. I have to tell you, the truth, Jakara, I'm still blown away by the fact that you talked to Greg Vaughn now. Jakaris, you are definitely going places. First is Carson Boltman. Now is Greg Vaughn. Like, dude. Ross says I would choose Jerry over these two chicks, Talia and Wendy. Choose okay, what do you mean choose? Like you what do you mean you would choose him over those two? In reference to what? Every says I never ever saw a dirty, sticky table in Chick-fil-A. Are you being sarcastic or are you being serious? Girl says yes, I'm just doing things. I'm just confused because the doctor was doing all that to Sasha just for money. Yeah, you would think there will be more. Oh, W being serious. Oh, okay. Well, says Albert, I never actually been to Popeyes before. The closest one is a 2 hour drive for me where I live. Oh wow, it is. It is very good. Last time. Yeah, I felt like it was gonna be more than just that. Also, I'm like, does the doctor not realize that she owes that Gladys owes Selena, Selena money? So where is she exactly going to get the money to pay you? She already owes a mob boss. Oh, okay, fine, okay. I'm so passionate about my shows. It was always my goal to talk to these actors, and you're doing it. You are definitely doing it. Seriously, Jakars, I could not be any more happier for you. Valerie's in the chat. What's good, Valerie? Double C says, I never ate at Chick fil A, but I heard Sam chicken sandwich tastes like Chick fil A. Jandel says, are they doing an extra storyline for Eric on Bold and Beautiful? Well, why would they be doing that unless he wants to retire? Harry says, my dream is to do a video with Maura West. Then the next one after that will be the live stream. You, me, you, and Cindy Wachos. Listen, if Cindy Wachos got a time, you know I'll be down for that. Riley says, I thought Miss Wu was going to say something to Hat Daddy about that finger in her face. Yeah. But see, that's not what Smith they're talking about. He's pointing his finger in her face. First of all, you point your finger in my face, you're going to have that finger broken. Okay? I'm not no damn mob boss, but you damn sure going to have your finger broken. Jakar says, my goal is to have Carson Boltman to wish me a happy birthday on December 14th. You know what, Jakar, I have high hopes for that. Freddie says nobody, especially Marshall, should sleep on when it comes to Miss Wu. Well, that's the thing, Freddie. Everyone does. Everyone talk. Everyone. Well, yeah, Cyrus, of course. Everyone talks. To Selena like it's nothing. Dakota says I'm feeling that Stella is getting a big story. Hopefully so. I mean, if they gonna bring her back for something good. So I say, okay, but hopefully someday I can go to Popeyes. It does look good from when I was. Yeah, it's good. It's that sucks though. It's so far away from me. 2 hours, Jesus. Chandel says Eric been talking about his legacy like he's retiring. Yes, that's true. I do remember that. He said that he wanted to do a collaboration with Ridge, and Ridge was like, oh, it's just I don't know. Have a good night, Marsha. It was really great to see you again. Freddie said they all see Miss Wu like a joke. Yeah. Now Nikki said Jason respected Miss Wu. Carly does too. Yeah, but Curtis doesn't. Curtis doesn't. Hat Daddy doesn't. There's a couple people that done. And what's good, Danny? How's life? Regardless, this is going to be a bit difficult recording 2 reviews for GH in days. You know what? You just got to do whatever one works in your schedule. You know. All right. Well, I look forward to it. Randall said those forest addresses be looking like city trends. Process of if they were to bring Jerry back to the show, how would you put? Oh, who would you put him with? I don't know. I guess Talia. Honestly, tell you the truth, I have no use for both of them, so I'll just put them both together. Harry says, "I." Harry says, "I think the show is hesitant. It's hesitant to make Miss Wu a full-on villain, but it's time she strikes at Hat Daddy." Yeah, exactly. At the point your finger in somebody's face. Hell yeah. Lastly says, "Yes, I have a well, Jingle's close to me, so I go there sometimes." Is it good? Danny said, doing good, Albert, and just been watching a lot of different soap shows. Okay. Sounds like you're enjoying life and everything like that. I haven't seen it in a hot minute. Jakara says, I'm so sick of my iPhone. I hate when it notifies me that my storage is full. Well, trust me, no one likes when their storage is actually too full, so I totally get it. Probably says so Cyrus gonna let Austin get away. Hell to the no. Jackie B says, I hope she doesn't go after Trina. Autumn says, I can't believe Cyrus is Austin Mason's boss. I knew he hasn't changed. All talking about he found God in jail. Well, yes. I said the same thing. Yes, I saw that, cat lady. 72. You're moving up. You're moving up, cat lady. And I'm very happy about that. You're getting there. And you said once you get to a certain number, you're gonna start like showing your face and stuff, right? Just say yeah. Hopefully, Miss Wu has a plan, because I know she's not gonna let them take her poker game away. Elliot says, I guess Avon Austin is already over. Carrie says, look, Ava and I would have a ride or die relationship without blank. Really? Yeah, she seemed like she's way too accepting of, it's fine, I'll just let the poker game go. Carrie says, I have a question to ask for y'all. Do you hate that your phone storage gets full? Hmm. Well, I can sit there and personally attest to that, yes. Trust me, I don't think that anyone actually likes their phone being full. Keller says yes, once I get to 100, I will show myself. Okay. Subscribe to Cat Lady if you're not subscribed to Cat Lady yet, subscribe to Cat Lady, seriously. Freddie says I feel like Dex isn't cut out to be the mob business. He already effed out twice, first with being caught by Liz outside Austin's office, then Trina caught him watching that crooked nanny with Avery. He's definitely got to get better with his tailing skills. Jay Blue said, we all knew Nicholas was lost. I'm going to keep my eye on Hat Daddy so far. It's the same hat. Whoa. Miss Gee's in the chat. Miss Gee said, time's up for Gladys. Time to pay the piper or get them legs broken. But listen, I'll sit there and say this much. When that does happen, if that happens, then I can call her. Then I can start really calling her, a mob boss again. The only person that she actually gave the business to was Cody. And Flora's in the chat. What's good, Flora? If you come, you know what? How you doing tonight, Flora? Well, if this was an emergency, I think it would have been. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Takara says, Albert, can you give me any advice about doing shorter reviews? It's hard for me to actually give you advice about doing shorter reviews because I don't usually do short reviews. What's good, Duan? I think what it just comes down to, Chikars, is do the stuff that you're excited to talk about. Do the stuff that you're excited to talk about. Whatever stuff stuck out to you the most, talk about that. That's why it's called a short review, right? So you just simply talk about the stuff that you liked, or talk about some stuff that you didn't like that stood out. You don't have to get all detailed with every single part of the episode because people already watched the episode. They just want to know what you thought. So let's do it that way. That's my advice, Dom. Seriously, do the stuff that sticks out to you, and everything else, don't bother, because it's a short review. Double C said, thank you. Yes, thank you, Double C. I gotta sit there and check likes so far. Her says, so is Miss Wu just a bully, then big and bad with people that won't push back, or is she playing the long game? Miss Q said Miss Wu told her she's not there to listen to her problems. She also doesn't seem like she's planning on doing anything else either. Just said, what was the point of Dex going to Seabrook? He had to fulfill his contract. The actor had to fulfill his contract. Have a good night, Jakaris. Remember what I said. Just do the stuff that stands out to you. Do the stuff that stands out to you. Says, hey, Albert, you know what pissed me off about B&B is that Brooke don't listen to, like, girl. Rich keeps telling you that Liam is in love with Steffi too, but she's too busy trying to. Yes. I 150% agree with that, Autumn. Dolly's in the chat. What's good, Dolly? Curry said, for my shorter reviews, I talk about the individual characters or individual storylines I'm most passionate about. Exactly. That's why you call it short reviews, because you're just doing the stuff that stands out to you. Juan says, I was just watching some old episodes of B&B. I saw the one when Kelly was born. Okay. And it just went to the. Thank you, Darby. Yes, hit that like button. Valerie said, what was the point of Sonny and Anna today? Yeah, see, that's the problem. It felt out of. Some of these scenes felt so out of pocket like yesterday. Flora says, I'm doing good. I'm sorry, Miss yesterday. Well, thank you, Flora. Thank you. Well, you're here now. So I appreciate that. Let's see, where. This is hilarious. Let's try this again. Okay, we're at 29 likes. We got 29 likes. We got 40 people in the chat. So if you are signed in and you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Also share the videos too, because that's been actually helping as well. Yeah, Mel. Oh, Friday. Okay. Yeah, I heard. Mel was to talk about the return dates of people. I'm I'm excited, but I'm also nervous though too. Sexy, gorgeous Queen Janet is back in the chat. Curry says, I think you should start doing retro reviews of B&B on your members only video. I might do that. I might do that. I might. That's a good idea. If I have the time, then yeah. Because, like I said, that last episode was actually pretty good. I just sat there and I was like, yo, what is good? Like, that was such a good episode. It's like you go now and you're just like, okay. Well, this is I thought that Miss Wu would have been the boss of Pikeman. You know the problem with that, Flora? She doesn't seem like she's the boss of anything. That's my issue. She does not seem like she's the boss of anything. She doesn't seem like she's really too good at as far as running her own damn business. And she lets practically anyone just like step over and talk to her all sort of crazy. So Mel says, Albert, how would you feel once Chloe and I mean it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I'll say that much. I was on Philip's side, but then I heard how Philip used to treat Chloe back in the day. That's that's the truth, Jess, and you and I both know it. Freddie says, Book looked like he wasn't phased at all by Dex. It was more like, who kid is this? That's what it looked like to me, honestly, with that scene. Obviously, if I would be a lazy writer, I would roll Cyrus as Pikeman, Miss Wu as the boss. Harry says, no wonder Liam is so tricky about Thomas. He probably still feeling that punch to this day. Yeah, back then when they used to actually have some action scenes. I was watching a couple old clips. There's clips of Bill actually punching Thomas in the face. I don't know if they knew they were father and son back then, but like Bill seemed like he was laying out his son a lot. Though they said they really dropped the ball on poor Miss Wu. This woman went from taking out half the five families leaders to nothing. Exactly, less than nothing, because now she also gets treated like trash um multiple times. Hat Daddy, Curtis, who the hell are these people? I mean, the only person she seems like she really strikes back at is Cody, which is really sad. Carrie says Bill did once punch him in the face. I was yeah, Carrie, because I was on Twitter when I saw that. No, I don't think so. I don't. I think that ship is sailed. Alyssa's in the chat, aka AJ. What is good, my friend? How have you been? Also, thank you for coming through yesterday, AJ. Toby says Book isn't afraid of Dex personally. It's Sunny who Dex represent is who Book should be afraid of. Jonathan's in the chat. Was good, Jonathan? But no, man, I think that ships them sail with Phyllis and I mean Philip and Chloe. I'm gonna be honest. The way that Philip acted, he acted very deranged around Chloe. I literally sat there was like, why the hell did Chloe ever actually go out with Philip? I mean, I like Philip, I do, surprisingly, but Harry says, and from what I heard from everyone, the show was even better when the original Stephanie Forster was on. I heard about that too. Oh, of course, of course. Honestly, tell you the truth, Alyssa, I was actually happy when I saw your original profile. I was very happy when I saw your original profile. And at the end of the day, Alyssa, we're good. You know, I'm always gonna have your back, so you know that. And we actually tell you the truth, we've been having some crazy times in the live streams as well. So hopefully, when you figure that out, you can definitely come through. Juan says Liam took Spencer Publishing from Bill and he got pissed. Yeah, I would probably get pissed off too. Um, Ronnie Ron says the actor that played Philip Phoenix didn't like him because he was creepy. How was he creepy? What did he do that was creepy? Very curious about that. Harry says Book didn't care about Sonny when he was bullying. You know, LaShanta actually said the same thing. And I didn't, it's really funny. I didn't even actually think about that. Because LaShanta was like, why didn't Sonny not step in when Book was bullying Spencer? But he stepped in for Drew. So he stepped in for Drew, who is a grown ass man with Navy SEALs training, but you didn't step in for Spencer. What the damn right, Janet? You damn right. Actually, it really is fun. Dolly says, I always laugh when you day you say you like Philip. Probably because Phil was basically a worse version of Spencer as a teen. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Dolly. My opinion would have probably been different if I was watching it from that point moving forward. But let's just say I'm not finished watching Days yet. Andrea's in the chat. Was good, Andrea? Mel says I have a feeling that Philip is going to cause problems with Chloe and Xander. Yeah, that seems about right. Now Ron says, Cyrus, I'm still hoping for Sheila to have triplets when she and Deacon get busy. Ron says, Cyrus, I'm still hoping for Sheila to have triplets when she and Deacon gets busy. Ron, you're definitely one of a kind. I'll say that much. Keller said, yeah, GH writing is all over the place. Yeah, yeah. Like even today's episode was just like Johnson says, what do you think Sarah's plans are? Hmm. I don't know. I mean, it's Cyrus, so it can't be good. Plus, I heard GH was good today. I saw a clip of Spencer and Drina. Yeah, they actually had a good convo. They had a good convo. Bobby says Xander is still not convinced that the baby is his. That the baby isn't his. Yeah. Perry says if anyone's going to have triplets, it's Hope Logan, not Sheila's own. you know, oh, that's not why I did that. That's not why I did that last day. Carries knows exactly why I did that. Carries knows exactly why I did that. Oh no, I knew I read it correctly. Well, like I said, Carries knows exactly why I did that. Yeah, no, I'm honestly tell you the truth. I'm cool. I'm cool with Ava having hallucinations. 'Cause I'm like, that's just karma. That's just karma. Actually, Andrea, I'm only 40. but thank you, Andrea. It was actually good. It was actually really good, though. It was actually really good. Ariana says Hope's gonna get pregnant with that loving in the afternoon. Yeah. Oh, that should be really interesting because now she decided to go back to Liam. To try for the kids. Now she went back to Liam, and if she finds out that she's pregnant, it's going to be a wrap. But you know what's going to wind up happening now, right? Brooke is going to tell Hope to um tell Liam that it's his child. And Hope, being the idiot that she is, she's going to go along with this plan. That's what's going to wind up happening. Seriously, that's literally what's going to wind up happening. Oh, Sarah's baby before Eric knows. You think so? I feel like it's going to be the other way around, but I guess we'll see. No. Ron says, I bet if Hope does get pregnant, Brooke will. I'm pretty sure somebody would actually enjoy that. Which is. Mm. Lastly, said GH was good today. Spencer and Trina together is if if you took ketchup and poured it in milk, get separated. Jesus Christ, that sounds terrible. That sounds gross. Where he says, WTF, where was Ava Gunn when she really had a staple holder or whatever it was when she thought a random person was trying to break in at her gallery, but it was just Well, here's the thing, Freddie. I said the same thing too, but I was like, you know what? Those, staple holders could actually be really heavy. I can honestly sit there and see that doing some damage if we're gonna be honest. I can. Ariana says, and hope on between side end between the sheets with Liamson and host between side end. Yeah, but no, but that's what I feel is going to wind up happening. She's going to get pregnant with Thomas's child. Brooke is going to convince her to say that the baby is Liam's, and then we're going to have to sit there and wait a good 4 months before that even actually was up happening. Let's say I love Trina's dress, black dress. Say they way she was leaning on Spencer said, okay, we're getting better with. Well, say my thoughts about Trina and Spencer together horrible. Oh no, I got that with the metaphor. I got that with the metaphor. My dude said like, what was it like, tomato juice and milk or something like that? No interruptions, no esme, no portion, no baby. Harry says then she's gonna drop her one crocodile tear, begging Riz to forgive her. Yeah, exactly. And then he's gonna go back. Let's just finish up this one. So then he's gonna go back to Taylor, right? And then something's gonna happen, and then he's gonna go right back to Brooke again, right? Yeah, Ariana, I feel it. Last day said I would ketchup and milk. Ketchup and milk. That's wow. Duane says, how do you go from a woman to a man? Lazy writing. That's how you do it, Duane. Lazy writing. In case Albert didn't, I say that storyline idea about Brooke telling Hope to keep. You did. You did. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I was kind of tipsy, but I do remember you saying that. Duane says, oh yeah, Hope is probably pregnant. Oh, she's pregnant. Alyssa asked for days. I still feel bad for Sloan and Victor's funeral is the week after next. Okay. Yeah, and then I was talking to Alyssa, the way that Kayla delivered the way that Kayla delivered the news, just like wow, like really. Johnson says, "Do you think Hope will end up pregnant with Thomas B?" Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Heather said, "Yeah, Albert, that's how they work back and forth." Yeah, I can see that. Unfortunately, Alyssa, I don't like Leon Dimitri. Okay. Freddie said ketchup and milk. Yeah, that just sounds gross. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of losing my appetite for like a good 5 minutes. No says, well, how long do you think Dimitri and Leah can keep this up with the betrayal? Hopefully not long term, because I can see that just being kind of annoying. Oh, he says, I wish Grandma Stephanie was still on B&B to get these people together. She had slap for everyone. Oh, she has slaps for everyone. Okay. Lastly, says Albert, I get your point about this staying together because of the kids. However, I did see the pain caused by my friends, but I actually get your point. But see, that's the thing, though. Well, I don't know about the pain or anything like that. I just know that staying together for your kids, it's a recipe for disaster in the long run. That's what it generally comes down to, because your kids are going to sit there and repeat that cycle, and they're going to sit there and think that they don't deserve happiness or somebody to treat them well, so just stick with the person that they have. And then say, I'm doing it for the kids. It's like, no. And kids aren't, they're not stupid. That's just what it comes down to. So when Hope said that, I was like, Jesus Christ, here we go. Johnson says Thomas put hope, happiness first today, which shows that he really has changed. And also, he doesn't want to deal with a headache. I feel like that might be a good case also. Three Blue says, I must say that the doctor and Gladys sure are confident and comfortable talking about what they're doing. The Sasha right in front of her face, even though she's out of it, who knows what she picks up. And I agree with that. I wish I wish Taylor would get off that high wheels track she's been racing with. Yeah, I think you and a lot of the fans as well. Debbie said, screw those kids. That's they never spend time with anywhere. Debbie says Kayla was terrible giving the baby news to someone yesterday. She would act like she was late to lunch or something. It's exactly it's the way that she said she's like, oh yeah, it's the baby's not breathing. Yep. And I'm just like, what? I don't know. Something about it also just felt so flat. It felt so flat. Like it's some really horrible news, and you just really. Johnson says even now Liam is still doing the back and forth. Thank you, Valley. Yes, hit that like button. I know we're at 40 people in the chat. If this phone would actually move its ass, it would tell me. Yes, thank you, Valerie. Okay, 34 people. I mean, 34 likes. So yes, if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Last day says my friend was devastated when his parents broke up. He was less of himself and just unhappy all the time, but I guess it is the case by case situation. At the end of the day, yes, it's gonna suck, right? It's gonna suck. But being in a house full of tension, I feel like that's just as worse. And it sets a bad precedent for your children. And that for me, that's the problem with people deciding to stay together for the sake of the children because it sets a bad precedent. Dory says Brooke finally mentally no Dory says Brooke finally mentally beat down Hope. Hope swore for years she would never like exactly. but you but you know how Brooke is. Brooke is like the Karen of well, she's just a damn Karen, that's all it is. Oh yeah, no, they were going at it like bunnies. They were going at it like bunnies. Lasse says Thomas just took him out of Hope's BS for now until he decides to be Hope's puppet again. I'm sorry, but the way he was acting with the sacrifice, give me a break. It's the yes, but it's also the way that Hope framed it though. Hope was like, so Shakira says, well, why not good today? It was decent. It was decent. I want to sit there and say it was like super amazing, but it was decent though. Let's say so. Basically, EJ and Trip are going to crash soon. It's probably about Ava because Ava killed EJ's. Yes, it's definitely going down. AJ. Mel says, I know that Dimitri has to split the 3 million with Leo. I didn't even know that Leo actually asked for money though. I didn't know that Leo actually asked for money though. Last says I don't like Hope and Thomas, so I'm happy they got misery. Yeah, I look at it from Thomas' point of view, and Thomas is just like, well, he's doing it for his noble reasons, but um, oh, okay, all right, Cyrus. um, Jay Blue says the young girl that Stella was talking to was wearing a similar color top that Jordan was wearing today. Actually, yeah, I didn't even think about that until you just, yeah, it actually, yeah. So it says, when is Leah going to tell Gwen the truth because he is truly the only person that she trusts? Also, Flora, Gwen is the only friend that Leo has. So how on earth is he actually doing that to the only person that can deal with it? Like like you like you really think they're giving up a friendship for some love in the afternoon? I'll say. Also, yeah, Leo has money because Dimitri probably gives him some money to New Zealand. Harry says the Logan sisters can't be trusted. Those damn Logans. Uh, damn Logans. Oh man. You know, some some people was coming at Donna yesterday. It is a picture of Bold and Beautiful on Instagram. Some people are coming at Donna. And so I decided to start some crap. I decided to start some crap with them. Always says I thought it would be kind of interesting to reveal that Dimitri money will go to already established characters if he messes up. Wow. That's hardcore, carries. It's hardcore. Flora says exactly we don't need more on the DL. It's a dangerous game. It's not even so much that it's a dangerous game. It's like, bro, like Gwen is literally your only friend. Like, what are you doing? Melissa Harrison and Ava are born together. Harrison has better interactions with Steve, Kayla, Kate, Megan, and Stephanie. He even had better interaction with Rafe. Ariana says those Logans they have betrayed and cross each other so many times. Yeah, sounds like a soap opera to me. Darby says, "What is Nina's last name?" Nina Reeves. Harry says Donna got more honey than brains. Yeah, but she has a sweet personality, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't always have to be the brightest bulb in the classroom or the brightest bulb in the room. Billy says, "Stop coming for my Logan." Oh, stop coming for my Logan Queens. But yeah, I came on Instagram and started talking some ish. Man, some of these women got so angry. Hmm. Well, it's sweet to me, Carries. Johnson says, "Too bad Austin was denied his inheritance by the rest of the Quartermain family. He might have been able to buy his way out of his predicament." And I doubt that. I doubt that, Jonathan. When people like that have leverage over you, especially that kind of leverage, they're not letting that go. They're not, because in all reality, if let's just sit there and say that for this, he did actually get that inheritance, and he did give Cyrus that money. You really think that Cyrus is going to let him go? That he's just going to take the money and be like, "Oh, you gave me a whole box of money. I'll let you out of your contract. You good, bro?" No, 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 no. I don't see that happening. Tracy says, "Why does Nina act like Sonny isn't a mobster? She was mad when he left at night and didn't tell her." Exactly. She was whining and complaining, um, like an idiot. No, it's not. Especially when yes, Ariana. Especially when it comes towards stuff like that. Kelly says, so is Cyrus, is Mason Cyrus' son? So is Luke. I was going to sit there and say more like maybe Austin's son, but I doubt that though. Johnson says, any chance we might see Austin's mom back in town? I didn't know she was still alive, Jonathan. Darby says, Donna's sweet personality are up here. Hey! Like I said, Darby, I feel like she got a sweet personality. You know, Darby says it's not Brooke's fault. She's been pimping since the 80s. She just likes it like that. Team Logan. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, thank you, Valerie, and thank you, Lorby. Thank you. Mm. I don't know. I have to take your word for that. Like I said, I like Donna. Donna's my girl. Donna is my girl. Johnson says, "Well, Spencer is really being kind in regards to Portia." Yeah, Jay Blue, way too kind to Portia. Way too kind to Portia. Just what was that? Oh, that was my sneeze. I'm sorry, Jess. Maybe next time when I sneeze, I may decide to walk away. I forgot how much you don't like me sneezing, Jess. My bad. Johnson says in Austin has a half brother named Jonah. Really? I love how Jess says, "What is that?" Kelly says Cyrus was like his stepfather to Austin, so I guess Mason grew up around Austin, so maybe Mason might be Cyrus' son or uncle. You know? So then, okay, that'd be weird though, because I felt like he was calling him cuz because he was actually his actual cousin. Uh, Curry says Quinn is better than Donna ever will be. Yeah, I don't know about that. I will agree to disagree on that one wholeheartedly. I wasn't a huge fan of Quinn. I wasn't a huge fan of Quinn. I wasn't a huge fan when Quinn was there talking down to Donna like that. Nope. I was not there for it. Especially, and honestly, tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie. The way that Quinn, like, there was a scene that Quinn kept sitting there trying to pump herself up, like, "Oh, I'm smart. I'm this. I'm that. I'm the third." I'm like, okay, congratulations. Like, you don't. Here's the thing: when you gotta sit there and pump yourself up that much compared to somebody else, you got some issues. You need to work out in therapy. Just as my grandmother sneezes like that, she was getting stabbed. Darby said just has plans for you, Albert. Sneezing ain't in them. Clearly, but you're right, Darby. Apparently I got to know my place. So, well, I don't know. I don't know about all that, Kyrie. So I wasn't around for that stuff. But because my whole thing is when it really comes down to it, it's like Quinn might have been smarter than Donna, but that's not everything, though. Especially when you guys sit there and hype yourself up so much and talk down to somebody else. Come on, do better. Do better. Plus, I think Brady should be paired up with someone like Teresa. Yeah, I heard the chick from Justice Labs. I heard the chick from they used to play Maxie is going to be Teresa. Nikki said Quinn is better than Donna. Hmm. All right, well, I agree to disagree, but I respect it. Um, Lobby says Donna was almost eaten by a bear, and who is Pam? Yeah, I remember that scene when she came in. She was just like really going off on Donna. Like, oh, Donna's this and Donna's that, and it's just like, okay, why are you letting Donna live in your head rent free? You act like you want to sit there and act like you're this, that, and the third, and but you gotta sit there and talk. You gotta talk down to somebody else like that. Nah, I'm not with it. Darby said Jess is the boss of this chat, and there will not be a male recast next time. Yep, well, I agree with that. Clearly. Freddie says some huge disappointment first, Heather being the hook killer, now the boss being from female to now male, and is Cyrus amidst the 70s, 80s, 90s era of the writing. Um, Mel says Albert Jen as Teresa's coming back. Oh, okay, so that's the date. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's the name. Okay. Dolly says Pam is the OG Stephanie younger sister and hated Donna being with Eric. She felt she was replacing her sister. Hmm. Yeah, but you know what? Now they're together, and that's it. Bobby says I have to look it up. Yeah, I remember people were. Yeah, it was yesterday. People were going. People were saying they're trying to go at them. Okay. Not for scratch on Donna. Anyway, that's just my opinion on it. Have a good night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. It was really great to see you again. Hope I get to see you tomorrow. Johnson says Riverdale found it. What? Okay, cool. All right. So I'm not gonna lie. I've been actually saving them on my DVRs. Now I'm up to episode 4. So now I'm just gonna sit there and watch them all the way through. I gotta sit there and tell you, Jonathan. I felt like in this season, like people who was making Riverdale, they just gave no F's this season. Like it's been so bad. Like, and don't get me wrong, I actually like Riverdale, but oof. Have a good night, Jay Blue. Thank you for joining. Cutler says, I don't know why I'm so mad at GH for switching the boys from female to male. Come on, GH, do better. Hmm. But Cat Lady, do you really expect it to do that much better? I'm not saying that GH isn't a good show, but I feel like your expectations towards GH may be a little bit too high. Have a good night, Jay Bloom. Dolly said it was Jenny would come back full time. Her version of Teresa was like a cross between Sammy Messiness and Victor's one liner. Okay, so Dolly, so this isn't the first time she's actually played Teresa. I wasn't, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of hers on as Maxie. And then I heard that she does a lot of these Hallmark movies, which I can only imagine that the Hallmark movies are very hokey, very cringe, you know? Well, let's say Chloe is about to leave and he doesn't want Kristen, so his only option is Teresa. Damn. Actually, I like Kristen, but I get it though. Justice is now wait until next year. There will be nothing for me to watch on the CW. Yeah, but Jonathan, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of happy about that. Unless it's Superman and Lois, I really don't want to support that network. I don't. But he says I think GH is low budget nowadays. Oh, it's been like that for a while. So he says, "Oh no, she was 1,000 times better as Teresa than she was as Maxie." I will probably take your word for that. Curry says, "Kate is last place. Is the last place. Logan being plain Jane makes her bitter. She should be proud to not be plastic like Donna. Donna can barely talk." Oh, okay. All right, Darius. Tracy says Hallmark movies can be happy love movies or mystery movies. Melissa, I liked her as Temp Max on Jace. Wow. Okay. Props to you. Props to you. Ariana says the Hallmark movies are the same and predictable. Nikisha, I just realized that Nicholas is Cyrus' nephew. Cyrus is going to use Nicholas being alive to against to again favor with Laura. Nikisha, somebody else actually said the exact same thing. Somebody said the exact same thing. So it said Teresa allowed her to be a snarky troublemaker who don't give a damn. That's her lane when it comes to acting. Yeah, because it it definitely was not Maxine. It says it would have been so great if it was a female coming after Sunny. Yeah, like Faith Roscoe or Claudia Zakara. I can see that. Like I said, I'm cool with it being Cyrus stuff. I'm going to be in Cyrus. It makes some sort of sense, and yeah. Justice has mentioned this before, but it was rumored that the actor who played Nick Fallon is returning to days in the coming weeks, either as Nick or a different character. Yeah. No, you did say that. I'm not gonna lie. He does remind me of uh, that dude from that movie. She's out of my league. Shigeri says I want to Phoebe runs offset together. Just said anyone would have been better than Cyrus. Just said, yeah, I'm still annoyed. Let's say Riverdale went down after Luke Perry died. I started watching after the fifth season. I just, hmm, I just think that the last season they just, I mean, yeah, there was a point that they actually had superpowers, and I'm like, okay, but I could have got with the superpowers, but like, now they're into like the 1950s, and I just don't care at the point. Taylor said, yeah, Albert, uh, Jackie P just nice. See, that's what I said. You're gonna get to this 100. You are going to get to this 100. You're going to get to this 100, and I'm with it. You're gonna get to the 100, cat lady, and I'm there for it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm cool with Cyrus being yeah, just says I would stop watching. Freddie said, Dolly said the Riverdale's writer just put a bunch of random ideas on the dartboard and just threw that shows all over the place. You know, the problem, yeah, to be fair, Dolly, it's always been all over the place. It's just now it's see now like this season is actually really bad. Like this season is really bad. I'm not a fan of the I don't know the social justice warrior stuff. I'm just it's like yeah, I get it. The 1950s suck, you know. Just that Max should have died in Stranger. Okay, oh Max. Freddie says I will be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised when Lulu wakes up. They'll probably bring back Emma Ryan's version of Lulu, soft as a marshmallow or some. Yeah, they're probably gonna bring her back. Yeah, they're gonna bring her back for it because I actually already saw pictures on Instagram of them teasing maybe her coming back. Billy says Riverdale started off as a chaotic in a cool way. Yeah, you know for the most part I actually did love almost every season of Riverdale. Johnson says I missed the serpent. Oh, the serpent storylines on Riverdale. Yeah, I mean, you know, Jonathan, even him fighting the bear, even Archie fighting the bear, I was like, you know what, this is stupid, but I'm cool with it, right? Because it was just, I just don't like this season now. You know, it's like, yeah, the 1950s suck, and it's like, ugh, it's like the last season, and now they decide they want to sit there and talk about how bad the 1950s was. Alyssa, I like Kristen too, but Brady is in his feelings because he lost custody of Rachel. He was a dummy for that. Yeah, exactly. And that's I don't feel bad for him. I do not feel bad for him whatsoever because he did that to himself. He always says, even my grandma liked Riverdale the first couple of seasons. She thought it was hilarious. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I like I said, the first couple of seasons was great. I just don't like the last season. I mean, hell, even every now and then, it's like I didn't like their little forced musicals that they did, but I was like, you know what, it's cool. But I didn't even know it's actually the last episode. I thought it was actually going to do 22 episodes. Okay, that's good. Damn right, Darby. Damn right. Sakura says Liam and Linda Trash going to fall for each other hard, I believe. I just, I feel like this whole them trying to get one on each other, like, oh, he's trying to seduce her and she's trying to, you know, put him away in jail. It's like you finally give Melinda something to do, and you put her in this stupid storyline where she has like, come on, Perry says, I heard they might have paired Heather and Adam Newman as a couple. Is Heather still young enough to have a baby? Mm. Laura says, I believe they put Brady with someone he can try to save most of the women he chooses. Brady was a good friend and hero too. Oh, he has a white and shining. He has a white knight complex. Billy says, "What's up with Melinda and Lee being all loud today? That was a mess. I didn't even actually hear them. I mean, well, Trip and Wendy, they was talking about it. Darby says, screw up, it just is the criminal boss, is the crime boss of all my attention." Johnson says, I miss the original glory days of the CW where we had shows like One Tree Hill and Smallville. Yes. And don't forget Gossip Girl. Don't forget Gossip Girl, Jonathan. That was a good show too. The original one, by the way. That was a good show too. And but see, that's the thing, Jonathan. Even when they didn't actually have like the best shows, they were entertaining. They were entertaining. Like you look at Supernatural. Supernatural didn't have like the best special effects, but they have really good characters and good story. Ollie says, "I love One Tree Hill and Gossip Girl." Yep, those were my shows. Tamara says Heather and Adam went together back in the day. But yes, Dolly, those are my two shows. Yeah. Melissa, yeah, she was. Oh, okay, y'all talking about something else. Damn shame. Dolly says, "Where are our 30-year-old teenagers giving us drama? Where are our?" See, and that's the thing, Dolly. Like, just even going back to Riverdale, like, you have Betty snipped their ass in Veronica, like, oh, what is love making like? And I'm like, see, this I can't take this seriously. Like I can't take this 30-year-old woman asking another 30-year-old woman, what is it like to make love? I, they actually had some really good shows back in the day. Johnson says the CW had good variety shows back in the day. Yeah, they did. And I know some people was like, oh, they had too many they had too many superhero shows, right? But I did feel like they actually had a good balance of other shows as well. Like they had supernatural shows. Um, oh, even like The 100. The 100 was a really good show. Shakira said Dex Helen needs a new lady on GH. Harry says I heard Elena's gonna get a new man soon. I'm here for it. She deserves the world. Dolly says, remember when One Tree Hill cast was so old they had to skip Yes. But to be fair, Dolly, I heard back in the day it's like any shows that like did college stuff was pretty much like a death sentence. Freddie says a lot of recasts now on GH is lousy. It's like they're not even trying to put an effort for their legacy characters like Molly character in the last. Yeah, I agree with that. Johnson says the CW was my go-to network for genre shows. Yep, Nikisha, and I remember your favorite character was Octavia, right, Nikisha? I listened. My friend actually watched on Wednesday. He actually likes that show. Ariana says One Tree Hill was messy like a train wreck, but you couldn't look away. Yeah, that was my show. Carrie says, after everything Nate put her through, she deserves a chance to be happy again. I can't wait for Friday's episode to see who they give her as a new love interest. Okay, so they're going to give her. So they actually, okay, so, well, that'd be interesting if they actually bring in a new character. That's the thing. Are they going to bring in a new character? Or are they just going to pair her with somebody else? Dolly says, I agree. They used to call it the college curse. Only OG 90210 survived them going to college. Yeah, look at Saved by the Bell. Seriously, Dolly, look at Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell, um, Johnson says Dan Scott was a really good villain. You remember the heart scene? You remember the dog scene with Dan's heart? In case that yes, I read the girl under the floor. Octavia was such a dynamic character. That was such a good show. And that's the thing. They didn't have a big budget, but they knew how to make good characters, good compelling characters, and a good show, a good story. That's right. I remember I actually rewind that scene a couple of times just because. But Dolly, Jonathan, that was another thing that was crazy. Like just the recast. There was a lot of people that like they took off the show and they brought in new characters, and yet they still made it work. That's the thing, Jonathan. They took off characters and brought in some new characters, and they still made it work. Dolly says, "Saved by the Bell, the college years was trash. Only thing gave us was Zach and Kelly's wedding movie. They had a couple movies though, right? Oh yeah, he just gave no F's. He just had a straight up plain look in his face, like, oh, that's a shame." Harry says, "What did these women say back to you on Instagram?" Not kind words. Because they were coming at Donna talking about, oh, Donna's this and Donna's that, and I'm just like, okay. I'm sorry if like, because I sat there, I was like, I'm sorry if some of y'all women feel insecure about Donna. Okay, treat your men a little bit better, tone up that body, and get it together. Like it's not her fault that she doesn't look like a damn iPhone charger. I said something to that effect. They were pissed. Alyssa, I'm glad Riverdale's ending because it went downhill. Well, for me, I don't like the last season. Nikki said I knew the 100 was going to be crazy when it went in one the first episode. They had the 8-year-old girl slice of deuce. Yeah, and that's the thing, Nikki. That was on regular TV. I said something to that effect, Nikki. I said something to that effect. I have to go back and reread the words I said, but I said just something to that effect. I have to tell you, the truth, Nikisha. I just felt like starting some ish, to be honest. Earlier said the other Saved by the Bell movies were in high school. Oh, Saved by the Bell, Hawaii style was the summer. Oh, okay. Was that when he was with that other chick? Not Lisa, but I can't remember her name, but she was on King and Queen, the King of Queens. I just felt like starting some stuff. That was part of the reason. And also, it was just, I don't know, there was something about it, it was just so mean and like vicious. It's like they literally just start attacking like the character and her looks and everything like that. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Like, why are y'all just coming on here being so bitter for her? That was part of it. But also, like I said, I just didn't like the negativity. It's like they went on there and they just start attacking her. It's like, oh, well, she's ugly, she's this, she's that, she's third, she's dumb. And I'm like, really? Like y'all women have nothing else better to do in the middle of the afternoon? Yeah, I didn't like the negativity that they were coming at her. Yeah, they had this one woman that actually had a one up blocking. But here's the thing though, I didn't say it to any particular person. I made a comment and people read it and they got upset and this one woman came at me. We were going back at it for a little bit. At that point I just decided to block her. She was starting to act she was starting to like get a little psycho on me. So he says Liam Remy plays Stacy. Oh, okay, that's her name. They worked at the Summer Beach Club. And that was another good show, darling. And yet they found a way to mess that up. Yeah, I didn't like it. I was just like, yo, what is wrong with you women? Like, what is wrong with you people? Johnson says, have you seen? No, it was because here's the thing, John. It was one of those shows I just kind of grew out of. Like, it was cool when I was in high school and stuff watching it, but like once I grew out of it, it was just like, like it's cool, but it's like I don't know if I can actually go back and watch another Ninja Turtle TV series. You know, like it was cool when I was a kid, but I kind of grew out the series in some ways. Dolly says the Born a Beautiful fans can be really aggressive, surprisingly vulgar. I remember the B&B blogs back in the day and the horrible stuff they would say. Yeah, and I had enough. So I said what I said, and people got upset. And then I laughed, and yeah, yeah, Jonathan, it's just one of those things. It's like it's a cool series when you're a kid, but it's some things you just kind of grow out of. Freddie says Cyrus came for Cyrus came from looking like a criminal with all that long hair to now with that haircut looking like a psychiatrist. Mel says arbitrary spelling as violent. Was this a movie or something like that? Say about a movie? Kerry says, well, I agree, she's dumb, but everything else reminds me of when all those Logan fans were calling Denise Rich ugly. I cursed them all out and screwed them. Yeah, I wasn't with it. I wasn't with it. I already want to start some ish. But I went on the page because they were talking about Eric and Donna, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's see what people got to say. And I was like, all right. And of course, one person started acting like a damn psychopath. So I was like, all right, I'm blocking you now. You can go back to. Mm, yes, I said some stuff. Carrie says, "Oh no, she trust me, Carrie. I remember her from that wonderful movie called Wild Things. That woman would never look ugly in my eyes ever." Jolie says, "What I didn't like about California Dreams was how they treated their man just Sky, even though he came through for them time and time again." California Dreams. It's I felt kind of bad for him because I know a lot of people want to try to copy off the success of Saved by the Bell. Johnson says with Victor gone, who do you think will handle the more criminal aspects of the Kiriakis family? I don't know. I didn't even know that they actually had any sort of criminal activities. I think I only partly remember it because Victor had to get Philip out of a jam with Ava. I don't know. Darby says, where was those fans with Denise and the Wild Things? Darby says the amount of Islam. Yeah, it's insane. No, says I better say by the bell. Oh, okay. All right, mom. He said just remember that you have a platform and the things you say reflects on your membership. Yeah, I do. I am. Certain things I'm just not gonna stand. And it's it's a fine line because there's times I want to sit there and go off, and then there's other times it's like I have to sit there and always to some extent it's like I have to sit there and remind myself that I have to be more caution. To some extent, I have to be more cautious about the things I say because of the position that I'm in. Because just being a content creator. Then sometimes, if I get too mad about things, I'm kind of just like F it, you know. So it's a balance. Like I said, when I set that iPhone charger thing, I was not regretting it. That pissed me off. Johnson says it will probably be Phyllis or Xander. Charlie says I was always impressed by the fact that California Dream could actually sing. Yeah, no, that's the thing, Dolly. It's a rarity now. It's a rarity now that you can get somebody who could sing and act. Hmm. I watched bits and pieces of the rest of them, but in all reality, no, I only actually like the first one because besides that one part, um, it actually is a good story. That's the thing, man. It's the actual legitimate good story. Oh, okay. You know what? I will send it to you. I'll send it to you on Instagram. Yeah, because I did actually go in, so I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram. Have a good night, Valerie. Yeah, but sometimes I'm not gonna. It was like I said, I was in the mood to start some ish. Debbie says the chat going to still work for Titan now that Victor is. Yeah, because if anything, he's gonna do it for Maggie. He's gonna do it for Maggie. Debbie said, "Did you ever see the California Dream reunion on Jimmy Fallon a few years back? They performed the song. It was fantastic." No, I didn't. Johnson says, "I'm going to take off now, but I'll see you tomorrow." Thank you, Jonathan. You have a great night. But that's the thing, Dolly. Like me watching California Dreams, like I didn't watch it religiously. I think that me and my friend we usually watched it when Saved by the Bell was on. You know, that's when you usually sit. we usually sat there and watched it. I mean, it wasn't a bad show though. Like he said, the starting ish online make you feel better. Sometimes. I don't know. I don't do it too often. I don't do it like I used to. And I haven't actually done it in a very long time. But I don't know. I was just kind of in the mood when I woke up. I was like, you know what? Let's start some ish. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Nikisha. I'm not endorsing it. I'm not saying it's right. It's just how I felt. Freddie said I still don't like this new version of Christina and Sunny making the father. Yeah, I don't blame you. She's not a good fit. But unfortunately, Freddie, I feel like we're just stuck with this version. If we're gonna be honest, um, it doesn't work for me. But I feel like some people are just trying to make peace with it, which is really weird. Darby says, Albert, who do you think should run the Demare family? My pick will be Kristen. She's brilliant. Mm, I think she would be my second choice. I gotta go with my guy EJ. I gotta go with my guy EJ. Darby says, I believe I got into it when California Dreams would come on weekdays afternoon on WGN, I think. Yeah, I watched it on the weekends. Whenever you sit there and play it. Nikisha said, I was just curious, I never understood why people do stuff like that. Nikisha, I'm gonna be honest because well, let's be real. There's a part of me that's just immature, right? There's a part of me that's just immature. I mean, I like to sit there and think I grew a lot from back then. There's still a part of me that's immature, right? Um, I think that's just what it is. It's just a part of me that's just immature. Carrie said she really not that much different from Lexi. To be honest, I don't see it as a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that she's a bad actress. I don't know. That's why I made the video yesterday. I think about as far as recasting being so problematic. And that's the thing. It's not Kate's fault. That's not even on Kate. I feel like a lot of it may just be on me personally. Now with the Molly thing, I don't know about that. Billy says I'm Team Megan as the mayor head. The fact that EJ can be thrown off balance by Nicole and Sammy is a problem. Kristen lacks impulse control. Okay, that's fair. Toby says, when I was a kid, I wanted to work at a TV station so I could watch TV all day and nobody would get mad at me for it. I'm with it. Mel says, Albert, do you think Stephanie and Gabby are going to try to get Michi's vote so they can run? Yeah, I see them doing that. Nikki said maybe it's your subconscious being immature because you're worried about being. No, I, I can't. As I can't even use that as an out for my behavior. My behavior was just being immature. Just being immature. I slowed down a lot since I started doing YouTube and stuff, but it's not like that. It's not like that urge isn't always there. I just usually tend to tone down some of the things that I say. Tone down some of the things that I say. It's. I guess it's just kind of weird, you know. Just about being more conscientious about what I say. Like back then, oof, some of the things I said, mm. And they weren't racist. It was just like, wow, you really went there. Harry says it's not like Lexi was on that often for a long time. She wasn't on regularly, so I'm fine with the new Christina, especially since she stood up to Jocelyn. Let me ask you a question, Gary Star. Let me ask you a question. Do you think if Lexi's version would have stood up to Christina would actually have been better? Just say you've been 40 for like a day or two, so how is it so far? It's fine, really. Yeah, it's fine. I haven't really thought about it much. I think you know what it is, Jess? I was thinking about so much more before, and now that I'm here, I'm just like, okay, this me overthinking it. Freddie says that's why OGs are the best, like singers, writers, or whatever. They're the ancestors. They came before this new generation. I'm just trying to understand and give Albert the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, but I gotta be honest, you know, that's just me being immature sometimes. Like I said, I've toned down a lot, like a lot. Toby says, you know, Albert nearly a year longer than me, a year longer than me. What's left to figure out? Oh no, there's always something to figure out. It's just, I mean, like I said, I'm just being honest, you know. It's just times I'm just immature. I mean, granted, that pissed me off. So like, I felt like in some ways, I I'm justified by what I said. Yes, I do. I'm actually going to have some before I go to bed tonight, which is actually probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. That chocolate cake is good. That chocolate cake is good. Mel says, Albert, do you feel like Susan's going to get revenge on Ava? Hmm. I mean, torture her mentally, yes. Yes. Harry says, I still can't wait to see who those ladies come back, where I'm sure they'll reach back and forth for. Um, yeah, I don't think it's going to be comedy gold. Because I'm going to be honest, I did kind of go heavy handed on her because she did piss me off. I did go ham on her a bit. It was bad. No, it wasn't bad. It was just, I guess you could sit there and say it was kind of mean, but it was just honest stuff. Like I just honestly was not there for her BS. I was honestly not there for her BS and her insecurities. That's what it came down to. I was not there for insecurities. The fact that I said what I said, she felt so butthurt to sit there and go back and forth with me. To even read my comment, it didn't go in on me. It's like, bro, if you're not insecure, then why are you so worried about my damn comment for? Like dead ass is, if you're so insecure, if you're not insecure, then my comment shouldn't be bothering you. Bobby says Albert eats news, ice cream, drinks wine, loves Nina, creates internet beef. You know what? That actually seems about right. Yep, that actually seems about right. Just said, what was the comment? Oh, you know what? I'm a message it to you on Twitter. Message to you on Twitter. It was. I'm not gonna no, but in all fairness, she did actually piss me off. I mean, these some of these women did actually piss me off. So I felt like just saying it's that bad. Yeah, I don't feel like it's that bad, but I feel like thank you, Darby. I don't feel like it's that bad. I just feel like it's oh Jesus Christ. Okay, I seriously hate Instagram sometimes. Like I really do. Like if I'm checking something for some odd reason, no, I don't. Ooh, yes. In case I don't think I even want to know. No, you don't. You don't. You don't, Nikisha. You really don't. Yeah, you definitely don't. Curry says send it to me first. I can't wait to read it. Well, I'm gonna send it to you right now. How are you at? Oh, there you go. Gemini's in the chat. What's good, Gemini? Hope you say yeah, I forgot drinks and hot sauce. That is actually very true. Well, I already sent it to you, Kyrie's. No, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm actually kind of. I'm gonna send it to you, Jasmine. I'm like, Kyrie says Albert just sent it to text, so we already know. I didn't send it to just yet. The hell is going on my damn Instagram? Okay, I forgot all the stuff actually. Gemini says, no, you don't. You really don't. That was it. Ooh, okay. That's kind of bad. Just said, did you send it? Yo, no, I want to sit there and make sure that I should actually send it to you, Jess. Yeah, it was kind of mean. Oh, okay. See, it's not that bad. Yes. Why is this taking so goddamn? Yeah, I want to sit there and read it to make sure. I'm about to send it to you now. Eagle Fang. Hey, sorry I'm late. You hit the nail on Miss Wu. She is the least scariest mob boss. She does is make empty threats. Now she's okay with Curtis' dad. I mean, great. Yeah, I saw her smiling, but I'm just like, all right, I sent it. Oh no, I just sent it right now. Yeah, I was just like, thank you, Eagle fan, because I mean, even well, Jess was there saying the same thing. Gemini says it's bad, so say it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like I said, I felt like being an ish starter. Gemini said Curtis that really punked Miss Wu. What that was that? Yeah, and she like I said, she's supposed to be some sort of Jess says it's not that bad, but I can see how others will be triggered. Exactly, and that's why that's exactly why, yeah. Freddie says Robert since you're 40. Hope you're blessed to be around long enough to be 79, old man like me. I appreciate that. I thank you. Thank you, Freddie. Harry says she did come at you, or what did you say? What did she say about you? I don't know. Actually, told you. Here's the thing. She started writing so much that after a while, I just lost track. Because it wasn't even so much like it's back and forth. It's like I said one thing back, and then she sent like three messages back at me, and I'm like, all right, boom. I was like, all right, boom. Let me see if I can actually send it to you on what you call it. But yeah, like Jess said, it's sometimes I just want to sit there and take this phone and like smash it against a goddamn wall. Like it's just, so annoying. No, I don't want to. I can't even find it. Oh, there we go. All right, I sent you the profile. Nikki said, but why start ish? Why spread negative when you just have so many people share positive for your birthday? What makes you want to start? I didn't like the way that they were coming at. I didn't I didn't like the way that they were coming at the character. And it was honestly, tell you the truth, Nikisha, it was unnecessary. That was the thing. It was unnecessary. It's like part of it was just it was unnecessary. The other part of it was just I don't know. Like I said, I was just being immature. I don't do it too often, but that doesn't make it any better. Gemini says is Cyrus related to Austin's mom. What is going on with that relationship? Just said the comment was not that bad. I've seen worse stuff on so Twitter. Yeah, I didn't think it was like I didn't think it was something like, oh my god, I'm gonna be canceled for. And on top of that, I've seen people sit there and say way worse than me. Way worse. What I said was practically child's play compared to what any other person would say or have done. So, the, Debbie says Cyrus might be a boyfriend or a stepfather to Austin. That's what it sounds like. Absolutely, absolutely, Shakira. Listen, when you come to New York, you let me know, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna chill out. So I'll be very happy. Darby says Osiris is like a foster father to Austin. Does Martin know about Austin's past? That's a good question. I mean, I know they were estranged for a while. Gemini says when Austin said his mom was happy to see Cyrus, I was like, damn, and you put him through school. Yeah, that's what I was meant to say. Like it was I think that was probably the best part of the episode. Because it wasn't just like, all right, I know some people are just they're not happy about the whole Cyrus being a boss thing. Yes, well, you definitely let me know, Shakira. Eagle Fang says the Reddit did Gladys no favors today. If anything, they did more damage to her already. No redeemable characters seemed like. But here's my whole thing, though. I don't. Okay, so this is what I understand, right? People are upset with Gladys. They're like, oh, I can't believe Gladys is doing this. Gladys sold out her own son. Like, selling out Sasha, doing what she's doing to Sasha at this point, it's like, I mean, I understand why people are upset about that, right? But let's not sit there and try to act like this came out of nowhere. It's like, I can't believe she's doing this. Really? You can't believe she's doing that? She had no problem sitting there selling out Dev? You know, the character that seemed like was totally irrelevant from like back then. Let's say, yeah, Gabby and Steffi will be investigating. I don't think investigating. I don't think so either. But we just have to wait and see who Cammy's replacement will. Okay. Her says, "I see." She reads you back, and she handed herself classy in her response. The Stacy woman. I don't know about the other one. Yeah, she just. Ugh. Her says she thinks you're young. She doesn't know you're a boomer. That's very true. I've been told that I'm a boomer a couple of times by There we go. There we go. I was waiting for it. Eagle Fan says Gladys needs a beat down from Sasha, and Cody needs to beat that doctor down as well. I want that more than Carly and Nina catfighting at this point. And Duane says LOL. She kept calling me a child. I was like, all right, boom. But she just kept going and going and going. And after a while, I was like, all right. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I was like, you have a good night, lady. You have a fantastic night or day, whatever the hell you're doing. Eagle Racing Albert, I did not focus on characters on the show except for Franco and Liz at the time. I don't know much about Gladys. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That was. You're 100% right, Nikisha. I would not deny that. It's like you can tell when somebody is starting to get kind of off the rails when they just like message and message and message and message. I was like, bro, I sent like one message. You sent me like three. You can I was like, you can kind of chill out a little bit. I was like, you're taking my comment a little bit too, you know. But Gladys is a piece of work, though. Gladys literally to get some money or whatever, um she pretended that Brandon was dead. And of course she wound up hooking up with Cyrus for no, selling out her own son. So like at this point, it's like anything that Gladys does afterwards, just like, okay, so it's just a win. I was like, it's just a Wednesday for her at this point. In all fairness, he did come at her first. Ariana's in the chat. Was good, Oh yeah, well, you have a good night. Thank you. Actually, I really didn't. My comment wasn't at her at all. My comment was literally just a comment. She actually commented on what I said first. Because I just put out a blanket comment. So I really didn't actually come at her first. I said what I said, and she started coming at me. So I really didn't come at her first. Trevor said, thank you for keeping us on the right track. Perry says reason to come back. She didn't really directly disrespect you like that. She says something like she was 43 years old and married. Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta reread it, but I don't know. My point is, I just put out a comment. And she didn't like it, which is fine. But and granted, I just put it out there. I guess in some ways, maybe I probably did come at her because I did actually come at everyone. He said, "Didn't you get what you wanted? Though you didn't. You did. You felt like starting some ish. This is exactly what happened. Yeah, yeah. You're right, Nikisha. Gary says I screenshot it back to you what I found. All right. Yes, I was being an ish starter that day. So yeah, I still have an immature side to myself. Um, I'll say that much. Oh. Nikki said life has taught me that if you go looking for trouble, you definitely find it every time. Yeah, that's true. I was looking for some trouble. I was. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I came there to start some ish. But listen, on some levels, I don't think I was really that wrong. I mean, I might have came out across as dickish, but I wasn't entirely wrong about it. As harsh as it might have sounded. Alyssa says, "Who said you were immature?" Oh, me, Alyssa. No, 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 no. I was the one that was being totally immature online, starting some ish, even though I was not wrong, as harsh as it sounds. But yeah, no, I was being immature, Alyssa. I was starting some ish. Yeah, exactly. I call myself immature. You damn right, Nikisha. I call myself being immature. I own that. Yeah, listen, I gotta own up to it, Alyssa. I do. That's what it is. It is what it is. But Alyssa, Gladys got to go, and I'm tired of her torturing Sasha. Glad, Gladys had to go a long time ago. I remember when they actually tried to redeem Gladys for a little bit, and I was like, man, I'm actually starting to like Gladys. Gemini says some comments aren't meant for the kitchen table and not social media. Or meant for the kitchen table, not social media. Yeah, but that was the thing, though. That was the thing, though, Gemini. I was in the mood to start some match. That's what it came down to. I was in the mood to start some match. I came there looking for smoke, and clearly I found it. Gemini says you have to ask. You have to ask yourself whether or not to say something or just leave it alone and move on. Oh yeah, no, for the most here's the thing, Jimmy. For the most part, I generally do. For the most part, I generally do. And there's sometimes I know myself well enough not to follow certain pages because I know how I'm going to react. Kirby says sometimes trouble comes looking for us and we won't leave it alone, but then you take care of that trouble until the next red meat stains on your hands. Harry says I'm just being honest about the Stacy part. She didn't really go crazy. Albert comment under her saying jealousy, she just steal her man. That's her response. It wasn't out of line, it was accurate. Yeah, but he said, I'm just saying this and then I'll let it be. Just be careful. You never know what people are going through out there. You don't know how people will react or retaliate. No, and that's very true. That's very true. You're right about that. So for the most part, Nikisha, I generally do tend to just be very chill online. I know, like I said, there's certain pages that I won't follow because I know how I'm gonna sit there and react. But like I said, Harry says, I said much worse. So I'm not mad at Albert. I'm just saying this Stacy woman wasn't wrong in her response. But Albert is on a mission. She wasn't the only one, so maybe someone else. Yeah, I don't know. Oh wow, okay, that's wow. I can't even actually find. Whoever says you're not supposed to start fights, but you can't be afraid to finish them if you have to. Oh yeah, no. Like, listen, I own up on my part. Like, I definitely did start that ish. I can't even find it now for some odd reason. I'm to actually tell you the truth, Kyrie. So I'm surprised you actually found the rest of it because I couldn't find any of it. Oh, my first yeah, all I said was some women just jealous. Oh yeah, now I've actually found that. Kyrie says it was a long response. Basically, she called immature considering and that he don't know her. She's been married for 3 years. She never once disrespected the actress, just like Donna. Just don't like Donna. Yeah, but see, my whole thing is here's the thing. All I said, all my initial said was, I swear some of you women are so jealous. That was it. That was it. And yeah, I don't think the comment was insane. I think the amount of time she responded to me might have been a little extra, but yeah, no, Jess, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. But it was one of those things that's like if I respond once and you respond with three comments, like, all right, sis, you doing a little bit too much. Especially for a comment of all I said was jealous. That was it. That was my initial comment. And by the way, that was my initial comment. Oh, Alyssa, it's not even really worth talking about. I didn't actually beef with anyone. I just started some ish and it got out of hand. No, nope, nope, nope. Just me being a bit immature. Screw that. Where's my damn Twitter at? Here it says I can tell Stacy's an older woman. Oh no, no, no! I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, no, I never. No, I did. Yeah, I was never like worried or anything like that. I was never worried. To tell you the truth, Cyrus, that wasn't even my first comment. But you read it, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think my first comment was actually really that bad. It really wasn't, and it was definitely not something to get so bent out of shape about. Like, if you're not jealous, then why are you bothered by my comment for? Curtis says Stacy even ended by wishing I a blessing. Yeah, but it was blessing over a simple comment. That was the thing. That was like the initial thing. So, but what else? But yeah, Jess, the thing I sent you, that was the first comment that I sent. And that comment wasn't even bad. All that, well, like I said, the one I sent you, that wasn't even that bad compared to the second comment. Freddie says, almost choked on my coffee. The evil SOB doctor said to Gladys, if you want Sasha to get out of this hellhole, bring me 50K. And Albert, I said it over for you. Gladys, you should have told Sonny. Yeah. But see, like I said, just getting back to the whole doctor just wanted money. Like, really? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like, well, what else is he really going to sit there and want besides something that we don't want to happen? On top of that, it's like, well, somebody said that the doctor said he was going to do, okay, this is the problem. No, I didn't call, here's the thing. I didn't call her jealous. I just put out a comment that said, y'all are jealous. And she's the one that responded to me. It's not, here's the thing, guys. It's not like I saw her and I just picked her out of a bunch of people. That's not how that happened. And I didn't actually call her directly jealous. I just said, y'all are jealous. And she's the one that responded. I think you might need to actually like read that again. Because I didn't actually talk to her. She's just the only one that responded. Oh crap. I knew I had to sit there and see a movie. Okay, yeah. Well, Transformers, I want to say. And I do hope that Mission Impossible comes out on Paramount because I want to see that. You know, Darby, I got like 8 more minutes to sit there and watch that show. I do like it, Darby, but see, my friend was meant to tell me that I got to watch Clone Wars to actually understand, um, like get more of her backstory. Let's say, oh, I see, Albert. I mean, a comment to that set, yeah. I know I'm gonna see the Expendables stuff. I don't know. I wasn't once they came out with part two. I was kind of just done at that point. Hmm. All right. Um, yeah, I got to go back and look at it, but you might be right, Cyrus. I mean, either way, it was just a day I was just in the mood to pretty much is start. Darby says, "Have you seen?" No, as always, the series I actually wanted to kind of watch. Let me ask you a question though: Are they actually doing another? Are they doing another season of Andor? Because I went to watch Boba Fett, but I don't know if they're actually going to do a season two. And it's like I don't want to start watching it. I don't want to start watching it, and then it's just like it just ends. Makes you think. Yeah, I know. I think you know who James is, or JLJ Media, because he was watching Andor, and you know he's a Star Wars fan, so he was talking about all these good things about it. So I definitely want to watch it. Okay, yep, you're right. Okay, yeah, that was different. You're right. You're right. Yep. No, that was different. You're exactly right about that. I did actually do that. You're right. You're right. You're 100% right, Gary's. I did do that. I had to sit there and literally look and be like, "Oh yeah, okay, you're right." Kirby says with the strike, everything's pushed back 1 or 2 years. Oh, that's you know, I'm disappointed about that, but I have so much stuff that I have to catch up on that it's I'm in this weird balance. It's like it sucks that the strike is happening because I want to watch my shows, but I have stuff that I haven't seen yet. So it's like now says no, you know, actually tell you the truth, when is those shows coming out? When are those shows coming out? The Godzilla TV show, the series. This way I know when I can get Apple TV. Yes, and even doctor, but the actor is doing a great job. Yes, he is definitely giving a lot of people a lot of rage. And no, you're 100% correct about that, Gary's. You are correct. Wow, I can't believe we actually almost went 3 hours. Yeah, but next time that I'm doing a live stream, let me know when that series is coming out. That's where I can know exactly when I'm gonna wind up getting um Apple TV. I keep sitting there looking at my cup like it's going to magically be filled with more soda. Damn. No. Listen, Carrie. Listen. I'll own up to that. I'll own up to that. You are 100% right. Like I said, I was in the mood for starting some ish. So you're not wrong about that. But I'm glad you did point it out, though. Glad you did point it out. Man, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually been a hot minute since I actually did 3 hours. Since I actually did a 3 hour live stream. It's been a hot minute. Like I said, I thought you were the war god, Kyrie's. That should mean more like the god of war. But yeah, I can't believe it's actually been 3 hours. Jesus Christ. But as much as I love to sit there and stay, I I think now my battery is running low, which is weird. I have no idea how this laptop is actually working. I really don't. There's been times I've been at like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and then the battery starts running low. But now we're at 3 hours, and it's now just. Anyway, as fun as this has been, I think. Oh, 24. Okay. All right. So I got a while. Thank you, Mel. As fun as this has been, I think I'm going to sit there and call it a night on the stream. Thank you for joining. Also, if you did not watch in the beginning, um, watch the first few minutes of the stream. Nathaniel was able to show us some stuff from GH. So definitely watch that. Yes. With that said, gonna call this a wrap. Thank you, Nikisha. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Shakira. You have a good night. Nikisha, Shakira. Quiet Guy, thank you for joining. Melly Mel, my heart queen, thank you for joining. Have a good night, Black Man. Have a good night, Cat Lady. Have a good night, Goddess Jess. Jess says the first minutes of the stream. Yes, the first few minutes of the stream. But if you can't find it, well, I'll I'll tell you where it's at. It's kind of not the first few minutes, but it's somewhere in there. I'll send it to you. Curry says, good night, Keisha, good night, Jess, good night, Darby, good night, Mel, good night, Shakira, and everyone else. Yes. Have a good night, Anjanetta. Have a good night, Freddie, Mel, Shakira, Blackmon, Alyssa. It's actually really good to actually have you back in the chat again. So, my guy, my right hand man, Cyrus, Jonathan. Oh, yeah, Jonathan already left. All right. Well, if I didn't say goodnight to you, you know exactly who you are. Stay safe. And yeah, I will see you in the next live stream. Laters.